Hello and welcome to my live. TikTok Live. It is Thursday, the 28th of March, nearly the end of the month, 2024. You may be watching this live here on TikTok tonight, but it's also archived on my YouTube channel under the same name, Artful Roger. Don't forget the D. So if you're out there looking for me, you got to put that D in there. And don't get me confused too on YouTube with the Artful Roger, which is someone else's channel on there as well. So I'm not the first person to come up with Artful Roger as a play on Artful Dodger, which is a character, as you know, in a Dickens novel. So there you go. See who's showing up. Mary Therese, hello and welcome. Catherine, glad you're here too. Guys, what do you think of my shirt? Isn't this awesome? This was a gift. This is a gift from Gay and May for my birthday. It also has matching shorts, but I'm not wearing those. Yeah, I'm wearing black shorts. I'm not wearing the shorts that go with it. It looks like a jumper when I'm wearing all those things together. It's just not. I wear the shorts sometimes and I'll wear the shirt sometimes. But yeah, this is a really pretty shirt. I mean, it really is. It's got cherry blossoms on it, which is very appropriate for this time of year, so I'm loving it. Very springy. Absolutely, Rebecca, you're right about that. And Josh, thanks for the shout out about the shirt. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. There's a couple of things changed in here. I'm just going to be transparent about what changes in the set that I'm working on. It was pointed out to me by my coach or my advisor. I have an advisor, an unofficial advisor for my TikTok lives. But I was told that when I was placing things down onto the desktop or onto the surface of the work surface, it was causing the camera to shake. So my camera was actually on a tripod standing here. So now it's suspended from the ceiling on a different type of tripod. So I'm hoping it's not going to fall. I'm not going to have some technical problems. Hey, little B, welcome. Glad you're here. And Mr. Nightshade, I see the thumbs up. Guys, the Tuesday night live, you guys all joined. The people that were there, I really appreciate that you joined. That live, as you know, TikTok, once again, someone must have reported the live just because of the subject matter, which was talking about my spouse, which is a man. And in no detail more than that, but it got suspended and I was put on a 1 week, you can't have any more lives, suspended basically. But I appealed it immediately upon it happening and they turned it around within like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. They reviewed it and took the suspension off, which I was really glad about that. But I appreciate you being there on Tuesday. However, that said, there was some sort of technical glitch in the video, so I uploaded it to my phone, but I cannot get it to upload to YouTube. So unfortunately, that Tuesday Night Live is probably never going to be in the archive, but I do have it for my own review, which Steve and I have reviewed. Hey, Henry, welcome. Hey, RSA. I saw your comment earlier, RSA. I think you were commenting on this, that thing I posted when I did this and this. This was the replica I created. You know, I posted that video this afternoon, and that was the first time I've ever tried to take a piece of metal and create a mold, and it worked out. This was a shout out here to Tim the Doughboy, because you know this is his tissue paper. Is what I put on. That's how I rolled out the clay. Once I put it in there, I rolled it out on this tissue paper, and it stuck to the back, which doesn't matter. But you can see it's got a hole in it. It didn't turn out perfect because it was my first attempt, but it looks pretty dang good, you know, considering I don't have to buy the metal one if I don't want to. I can make one and glue this to the front of a clock case or whatever. Yeah, Catherine, I recommend it. I saw someone was doing it. I think I watched a YouTube video, and it was a young woman who was doing furniture repair. And, you know, a lot of old furniture has a lot of scroll work on it. And some of the scroll work pieces on one side were missing. The tips of it were missing. So she made a mold of some on the other side of the drawer and actually was able to fill it in with these little plastic pieces, you know, but it looks pretty good. This one's just my first attempt. I slapped some paint on it quickly so I could do the video, but I think that's not too bad. And if you didn't see this one and you only saw this one, sans the hole, take that hole out, I think it would be fine. So I think it's a great idea. Chipper has entered the room. Chipper, I'm wearing my Gay and May shirt she sent to me, yes, which I love. She also, surprisingly, and I don't know if she's going to join tonight, I think she might be, hey, Zwanzia. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but I'm just going to guess. I'm going to call you Z. So welcome. Yes, I love this shirt. I really do. It's matching, has matching shorts as well to go with it, but I won't be wearing them together. It's not going to happen. I'll wear the shorts in a different shirt, and I'll wear the shirt, and I'm wearing black shorts tonight. Yes, these are black shorts, so I think that kind of went along with this. But she also sent another dog, which is to the same scale as what Tim sent us, which is, thank you, Zwanzi. Yes, it was it's a birthday gift, because this coming Wednesday is my birthday. So we've got this new dog. This came from Gay. She sent this, which the scale's pretty big, but it's super cute. She found it. She really liked it, so she sent it to me, so we'll see if we can use it. She sent me this little piano, which is kind of cool. I should say it's rather grand, don't you think? See what I did there? It's rather grand. But yes, she sent this, so we'll see if we can use it. Super cute as well. And she sent a lot of little things. I'm just going to show you. I wish she was here, but she hasn't been joining the lives. I think she's laying low because she found my home address and sent it here. So she sent me all these little paper pieces, more paper pieces. I use all of this stuff. She sent me a scrapbook pad full of all kinds of papers that can be used for different things. And she even wrote this wonderful note here on the back. This scrapbook pad was a gift to Roger C. Thomas. You see, she capitalized the D, so we don't forget there's a D in my name, on his 60th birthday in 2024 to show my appreciation for sharing his Christmas 2023 as I found him on TikTok, showing all of his crew how to design his lovely Christmas cloches and letting us all put in our 2 cents, Gay and May. Isn't that super sweet? Really sweet. Yeah. Oh, she fell asleep. Is that what happened to her? She fell asleep. Well, she might be asleep right now. Who knows? But she sent that. Super nice. And look at this. This is a scrapbook that I don't know the story because she hasn't told me yet. But it has another person's name in it. So someone made this, with all of this detail where you can slide in photographs and things like that. Here's what I have to say about this type of thing. It is super incredibly thoughtful. It is touching. I can't tell you. It's just super sweet and so nice. And I just thank you is all I can say is thank you. Because as I said so many times, I stumbled, not literally, but I stumbled into TikTok, and it's just, I found this community here, and I really appreciate that you guys have been who you are. So thank you for that. And I think that's a two-way street. From the notes I get from you guys, I think you feel the same way. I just took that paper off here. But tonight, probably not going to be on here a super long time tonight. I'm going to probably just be on here for a little bit. But I wanted to show you, I think you saw the video of this clock case when it was in its marbleized state, if you remember what it looked like. It was green on top and a lot of green marbling, and it's in one of my videos earlier. I posted a video about it. Chipper, the shirt is perfect and you make it look as such. Thank you. I'm loving it. Hey, and get this. She said she wanted to buy a large, and so she said all they had was medium. Thankfully, that's all they had was medium, because a large would be entirely too large. This fits. This thing is like, it's made for me. It almost is custom. That's so perfect, yeah. So much love from that, so just wonderful. But look at this case now. I got the gold on it. What I'm going to do tonight, while we're here chitter-chattering, is I'm going to go ahead and take the gold paint pen. If you guys remember the gold paint pen, looks like this. It's full of gold paint. And I'm going to attempt going through all of these lines. What I did, though, before I painted this the first time and before I did all the initial cleaning, I went through all these crevices with a tool and scratched out as much of the finish as I could to make them deep so that my pen would follow the lines better than it did on this one up here. Some of those lines, weren't exactly, perfectly straight, but we'll do better on this one. And we've got about 45 people in here, so it looks like it's just probably the normal group. You're hoping for a Gone with the Wind one. Okay. Yeah, I don't typically do things that are themed because there's so much comparison that gets made to it. It kind of messes up the illusion. I kind of like creating something from scratch and new. Our girl, Julene, is actually, she's on the very top floor of the house. So she's up there by the media room. So I can't even, she's not down here tonight. But we have her sisters, as you know, Judine and Cheverine. We have them. So we've got to deal with them. And one of these may live inside this cabinet. I'm not sure which one is going to be in here, but I'm not sure. What, if you tap your screen, you're getting eggs and stuff now? Is that what's happening? So they did something different. Yes, Chipper, I saw your note about a staircase. Exactly. So I've been thinking about that. You guys know that when you give me these ideas, it's like planting a seed in my brain. So once it's in there, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I can't go back to sleep for an hour. Those are the kinds of thoughts I use to go back to sleep. So I start noodling things out. You can see inside this cabinet, our case, there is a lot of space. I cut out, these cut marks are where I removed wood that stuck out into the space. So I wanted to be able to take advantage of the entire space. So there may be room to create a side of a staircase or something, the illusion that stairs probably are coming down from the front, and you'll see them, when you look in here to the side, by here, you'll see the stairs on the side. So maybe that's what we'll do. I'm not sure. I'm not certain exactly how this one's going to turn out either. I found this little guy. I showed him to you Tuesday. Here we go. And you can see he's really super cute. He's porcelain, made in Japan. This is from the he might be bone china, but he's 1950s probably. But he sits down like this. He's just super cute. He's very Christmassy and fun. I found this too. I found a tiny little doggy that kind of goes with him. So, and the dog is just like a puppy, like cute. So I'm thinking that these two may be in here to go with the little girl that's in the one we did before. But all of that is way, 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 way down the road. And that's it. An elf workshop might work. Exactly. Again, things like that the scale is perfect. That's right, Chipper. The thing about Mary Dawn, about anything like that, Gone with the Wind, elf workshops, Halloween themed cloches, and I know Christmas is overdone, but so far, our 2 clock cases that we've done on these lives have been very unique and different. I know that this one up here perhaps this is a Christmas cliche. I don't know. But it is unique and different. It's ours. We created this in there with it. It's not, we're not comparing that to what an elf's workshop would look like, or Gone with the Wind. Oh, that's Scarlet and that's Rhett. Or it's some other movie theme. I just like to create something that is, something that's unique and different. Something that's unique that no one's seen anywhere else. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you that this cabinet is going to look, this cabinet is going to look as good as this one, if not better. I think this one's probably going to turn out better. I've got some really great stuff for it. Part of it is the feet. Here are the feet that go in the front. They're enormous. That does not have pretty back feet. They're decorative, but they're very small. So those are going to go on here. I've got these. These are metal pieces. They're going to be here. We've got those. The bezel. This is the bezel. So the bezel is going to go here. So you get the idea of what it's going to start looking like. What do you guys think? Looking good? Yes. And considering the feet, which are very fancy, look at that. So I've already painted all this stuff to make it work. Yeah, let me get back here a little way so you guys can, it's kind of hard remembering, but there you go. So yeah, I think that looks great. And on the ends here, I'm going to take these off so they don't fall and break. But here, I took these. These are just these are new actually. And I painted them gold to make them match, but they're going to go here on the ends. So that'll be here. And like that. So you get the idea. I think thank you, the accoutrement Tim the Doughboy has entered the chat. Tim, since you're here, I wanted to make sure that when you saw that video this afternoon, I noticed you liked it, that you were there. And you know how you were there? Dun, da, da, dun. There's your tissue. I used it to press down the clay into the mold because it was handy. It was just laying there, and it stuck to the back of it, so it's there permanently. Yeah, you did see it. I was so glad when I saw you like the video. I said, I hope he saw when I flipped it over, because it was like flashing. I was flashing Tim the Doughboy. Ah, look who it is. So yes, that's all about you. So Tim, I say it every week. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, the accoutrement is looking pretty good. So like I said, tonight is really going to be about taking the paint pen and trying to stay in the lines. So we're going to see how well I do. And this has already been painted with chalk paint. Guys, if you're just joining me, at 43 people, I think it's the same group, but it doesn't matter. This is the chalk paint that I use. And I buy these small bottles from Michael's, is where they come from, because I don't use a lot. But this is black chalk paint. This is also from Michael's. This is Deco Art metallic gold paint. But what I do with metallic gold like this is a little bit yellow. This is a yellowy gold, and I prefer it to be a little bit more orange. And what I'm going for is I'm trying to match what's inside this bezel. And so you see how this isn't really yellow. This has some orange tones to it, so that's what I'm going for. So I take a little bit of acrylic paint that's orange, and I put a few drops in some gold paint, and I mix it in here, and this is my custom blended paint. You can see it's almost gone, but this is what I've been using on this so that all the pieces match, and it's kind of a custom blended color. Yeah. So what have we got here? Sheila, Melissa, I think, oh, there she is. Hi, Melissa. I didn't see you join, but yes, I'm glad you're here. I thought I saw your name fly by here in the comments, so wonderful. All right. Okay. Polyurethane, that's what I was going to tell you. It's fully painted. It's been polyurethane sealed. Inside here, we're going to be building all of this stuff out. I needed to vacuum my desk, as you can see, because there's trash on here that's messing things up, but we'll touch that stuff up later. The paint marker. This is it, made by Pilot. You can buy these at craft stores or online. This one has a very fine point, and I can't remember what the point size is, but you need to look at that, the millimeter point. This is 0.5 millimeters is what it is. So just check that on your packaging. On this Pilot, it's up here at the top. But that way you get a really sharp point. You have to shake these things up. Yeah, Chipper, I'm glad you guys got to meet Steve. He had a good time. You know, he wasn't completely himself. He was nervous. When we went back and looked at it, I said, you were definitely nervous in the beginning, and I know I was a bundle of nerves the very first time I ever did a video on TikTok, especially when I had to talk. And when I did my first live, I mean, I thought I was going to probably hyperventilate, you know, because when you put, I don't know if anybody else does lives, but if you've ever done one, it's a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just seeing those giant numbers on my phone, knowing that it's going to go live, scared me to death. But here we are. Here we are. So I'm just checking the pen out. This is the tiny little tip on it. You probably can't see it. But paint comes out of that. It's literal gold paint. So if I mess up on these lines, we are messed up for sure. So I'm going to start on this. Here I go. And I'm hoping that I don't mess up. I did make the lines deeper. I must be very, very quiet, just so I don't mess up. I'm going to show you my work in just a minute. I hope I don't swear out loud in front of you guys. I do that sometimes. Yeah, okay, I'll show you. I wonder how they did this. I wonder if there was a a template or they freehanded this thing. But what do you think? I did okay. I didn't drink any coffee and I didn't have any Pepsi, so I'm not caffeinated and shaky. But again, it's a little bit, it's not going to be perfect, but yeah, I think it'll work. But it's going to look good. I mean, come on, let's look at this one. Just for the sake of comparison, you guys were with me when we did this one. Okay, so what do you think of those lines? Not too bad. And some of those, like this one down here, this one, look at that. That was where I think I sneezed. But it was on some of this, it was so lightly pressed into the wood, it was hard to follow the line. So I did my best freehanding, and I did this with you guys watching. But I think it's pretty good. I think it works out. Chicky MGB, welcome. The group welcomes you. All right. Meanwhile, back at my shaky hands. You're impressed with the steady hand. Yeah, it takes two hands to remain steady. And look at my beard. Look at this. Guys, I'm going away from my Chuck Norris. I'm letting my toner wash out. I'm slowly going back to my white beard. I've decided that too many people on TikTok have been calling me Chuck Norris, and when you go look at Chuck Norris, not a bad looking guy. There's no offense to Chuck, but I think he was dyeing his beard super dark. So I think they were trying to tell me something. So I'm going to lay off on the toner for a while and see if I can stand it. If I can't, I'll go back. I'm getting there. Super boring. All right, one more line. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. There we go. We're getting there. Little by little. I know it's too bad you guys can't hear each other, but you know how much chatter there'd be? Have you guys ever been in a Teams meeting trying to talk when someone else is talking and you get canceled out? Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's coming along. I got to keep moving. All right, here we go. I'm getting back into my work again. Oh, I want to say something too to you guys. I showed these birthday gifts that Gay sent to me. Guys, it's not a solicitation for birthday gifts, okay? So just know that, don't do that. All right, so pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, you don't like Teams. Yeah, Teams is hard during a meeting, especially if there's a lot of people in the meeting and you speak up in the meeting. I guess that's why they have the raise your hand button, so you can do that, and you can have your opportunity to speak. But if you hear something you want to speak about it, it really can be aggravating. That's for sure. Another thing about these paint pens, do not ever bear down if you're using one of them. If you bear down, it releases a blob of paint. So you just got to be very light. It's a very delicate process. But we're getting there. This one is in an awkward location. All right, let me put my cap back on here so my paint doesn't dry. And there's that. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm back. Grandma, I don't know, Grandma Donna, I don't know if you saw, but, you know, they did suspend me at the end of my live on Tuesday night for, I don't know why. The last time I got suspended is because I was telling my coming out story, and I got suspended that night. And then I had Steve on Tuesday night and got suspended again. So I think I know the theme. I think I understand the subject matter that evidently is not too popular. But I appealed it, and within 20 or 30 minutes, TikTok put me back in, restated me. But there's that. I think that looks pretty good. I'm glad you liked it. The gifts are from the heart, Chipper, and I do appreciate that. You know, and I know that Gay really wanted to send those gifts, and she has some tremendous sleuthing skills, and she found my home address. So it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's someone, I don't know what they do, and it's really something that you can do that. I also think that TikTok keeps track of how many times you report, but I know you can just probably set up another account and report, who knows, but I hate that they do it. I have on here, TikTok permits me to create keywords, and I've created a massive list of keywords that you can't even type into the comments on one of my lives. So there's all kinds of words that I block out. So, hey, Alan, and love my convertible. I'm glad you guys, I haven't seen you guys in a while, but these words, you can't even type them in. I'm trying to keep people from starting to type things, because Mary Therese knows, because she became a moderator for me, because that night she watched these comments start happening, and she and I spoke afterwards, and I realized that I needed to do something to stop people from saying certain things, and because there's no need to say those things. And so I do have a lot of words blocked out, but I don't know what happened on Tuesday night. It was very disheartening. It was very upsetting. And, you know, poor Steve, you guys saw the video I made. I think he was bewildered because he was just sitting there and he saw it happen. You've been warned by TikTok. Yeah, and okay, yeah. They don't give you any reasons. The last time I was suspended for a week, and no matter what I did to communicate and ask and do, I got nothing. I had no idea why that they suspended me. And I don't know if I did something wrong. What do I need to do? But there are a lot of words that I can't say on here, on the live. So if I say them, I think that the AI is probably keeping up with the times I say words that you can't say. And I don't know. Steve and I were being funny, so we may have said something. Who knows? But here I am. It's all good. All right, I'm getting back to this marker. Guys, I'm working on this part right here, and this is scary. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to do this little by little, that hopefully I don't mess up and I'll have to repaint this. I hope not. Hello. I guess that's what you did there, L-O. Oops. Guess who just turned on? Vidal Sassoon decided to join the live. All right. Success. With dry, you mean a dry paint? Are you talking to me, RSA, on here? Oh, I know what you're saying. Go over it, and so it stays down into it would dust in and stay down into the crevice. Yeah, I tried that. Yeah, I tried it before. It messes up the rest of the face, so it just didn't work very well. Oh, you're talking about Chipper when it went dark. I know. We just got turned off right in the middle. But thankfully we were right at the end because we were at Steve's bedtime. So that's how it got shut down. Wow, this isn't very deep. This one is extra hard. This one's difficult for sure. All right, here we go. See what we've done so far. So Chipper, I haven't really thought about a theme yet. I don't think you were here, and I was talking about, and I don't know that either. I don't know what the theme's going to be, and I'm not sure what the period of time is. I bought this on eBay. This was in upstate New York. It was like $12, and it stunk. It was dirty, filthy, had tape all over it. It was a mess. And I'm glad somebody had the wherewithal to actually put it up for sale, because people like me buy it and turn it into something new. And I love saving the ugliest and dirtiest of all. They're the ones that are the most fun to do. It's a Seth Thomas, according to what the people who had it listed said. So they may have, maybe they took out the parts and they parted it out and made more. I haven't kind of thought, am I buying, like, were these the feet that came off of it, and I actually bought them from the same person, but I didn't. But I think about that. But I'm not sure how old it is. And the theme, I'm still thinking that thing through. I love the little girl that's in this one. I love that, the Christmassy little girl theme that we have going there. L.O., where have you been? We just did a Gatsby theme. We just finished it. It's not down here tonight, but it's actually, that was the last one we just did. Yeah. Tim, do not send me any glitter. Tim, I thought of you today because, this afternoon when I was painting on this thing, I was trying to get it ready, and it had glitter all over it. I picked up a paintbrush and it was full of glitter, because your little Christmas tree is sitting right there, right there. I can see it. And guess what's all over the desktop? Glitter. Tim the Glitter Boy is what you actually should be called. Yes, a lot of them, Gurley, a lot of them have lions down on the ends. They do. And I've been looking for lions because I really like them. This case had nothing. So I think people get them. You did. You missed it all. Yeah, you missed the whole thing. I'm sorry. Yes, you missed it. But I think people take them apart and sell them, part them out, and sell all the pieces and make a good bit of money. Like I said, I paid $12 for the old dirty case, and it smells much better now, because it went through a literal bath in the sink with soap and water before it got to here. So it's had a lot of work done to it so far, for sure. Gay and May is she here? Gay, are you in this live? Did I miss you? I gift them, Chris. I do. Gay, look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. Exactly. I'm loving this thing. I'm not wearing the shorts, though. I'm wearing black shorts. I didn't want to, the whole thing looks like a jumper, but I'm going to wear them separately. But the shirt is really beautiful. So thank you for that. It's very sweet. I've shown everyone the gifts that you did. And your little doggy. Here's your little doggy you sent. So everybody made it, as I told you this afternoon, safe and sound. Gay, what shirt did you send? Gay, please tell me you sent this shirt. Gay, I'm waiting. Did you send me a shirt and shorts though? You did do that, right? This is happening live, guys. This is my shocked look. No, you did this, Gay. Don't even do this to me. No, because you did, but maybe they sent a different shirt. Is that what happened? They sent the wrong one? You picked something different and they sent this instead? Because we had the conversation about large and small, so I know you did this. But okay, so it's not the one you picked. Well, whoever picked this for you, they did a really good job. So what did you pick? What did yours look like? What was the pattern? Yeah, Elle, this is happening live. This is why lives are so interesting. This is when I find out that somebody I don't know sent me clothes. I love this one. I really do. I really love this thing. I love the color and everything about it. Yeah, so I really do. So maybe it was divine intervention. Who knows? Okay, do that. I missed that comment that somebody had said what she admitted to. James Bryant, #1 gifter. You always are. James, you always take over the top spot. You know that you live in my my stats column. You know when I look at my stats that you're always at the top. You have but RSA. Here's why that I'm asking that, because the note that Gay put in there because it came via Amazon. So Amazon delivers it, and it's had a note in it. It said something about your secret admirer with the last word. So I'm looking to Steve. I'm going, someone got my home address, and it's a secret admirer. So we're both standing there with our mouth agape, going, what the heck's happening? And then later, Gay admitted to it. Yes. Thank you, Gay, and it shows. So yeah, it was completely not what I hoped it wouldn't be. Yeah, nice ears, missed them. Oh, Henry got the #1 gifter badge. Not to be outdone, Henry moved ahead. Sorry about that, James. So Henry will live in my stats now. I'm in the #1 position. Okay, I'm going to do a little painting here real quick. Yeah, this is not very deep, so it doesn't go through very good. James Bryant. Uh-oh, the competition is on now. James made sure. I'm just going to tell you, Henry, I don't know if you're going to outdo James, because James has been in my #1 position for weeks. I mean, that's his spot in my stats column. All right. Dethroned, exactly. You lost your crown, but you had it for a moment. All right, so we're getting there. So you can see how this is going to look once the leg is in there, kind of how they go together. The gold's a little bit different on the striping. Whoops, there we go. But you can see how it's coming together. I think it still looks good. Look how kind James is. He's sharing the spot. Thanks, Melissa. All right, I'm gonna head down one more time. Can you guys hear that water running? Can anyone hear that water running? James is absolutely buff. At least the thumbnail is. The water running is because the dishwasher is on. The kitchen's right up there. I forgot not to turn it on. That was not smart. But you guys get to hear the dribbling water. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. All right, I'm doing the best I can. Not too bad. It's not perfect. You're tapping. Yeah, tap sends up the hearts. Where are we now? We're at only 8,400. That's what I can't see it through my Artful Roger sign. But yeah, Chicky, the studio, which is right behind me, is behind this orange wall. That's the other one. That's where where we did the Tuesday night live in there. That has a bathroom right above it. So no one's allowed to touch the toilet during it live, because if they flush a toilet up there, you absolutely hear a toilet flushing for sure. Yvonne, did I see you? I think I saw you pop through. So Yvonne must be here. And Yvonne, if you are here, I'm shaking the desk, and look, it's not shaking anymore because the phone is now suspended from the ceiling. Thank you. Everyone, Yvonne is my unofficial advisor. That's when I speak of the unofficial advisor or official advisor, that's who I'm talking to. Yvonne is the person who, Yvonne, take credit. The complete set change, the lighting, everything is because she gives me input, gave me a lot of coaching, and helped me learn how to do it. So it's gotten better thanks to Yvonne's advice. Yeah, I didn't even notice the shaking, Yvonne, until you mentioned it. And I went back. I even said to Steve, I said, Yvonne's saying that videos are shaking. So I go back and look because I'd watched it several times before I even uploaded it. And as soon as I saw it, and all I could see was shaking. It was every time I touched something on the table, it was shaking a little bit. So, yeah. You bet, Yvonne. Thank you for your generous advice. I mean, it really is. It's really helped me quite a bit. Make it a little better and more interesting to look at. Oh, Henry, you never saw the shaking either. Well, if you go back and watch the video I did just last Saturday, it's the one I'm in this set space, and I'm showing this clock case before I painted it, you'll see the shaking. And once you see the shaking, you'll never not see the shaking again. It's absolutely there. Oh, I got to do all that again one more time. Here I go. I'm diving into the pen. Guys, hang in there with me as I do this, because as soon as I get this done, I've already polyurethane this piece. I'm going to put the feet on it and add some of the other details so we'll get to see it in its full glory. So don't run off, unless you have, of course, something else to do. But it can't be more important than this. Come on. All right, that much done. Yes, Susie, Colorado. I can't run you guys off. I've run some people off. Few people have left. Few people have left. No, I am painting. If you can see that, you see the grooves. These were part of the clock case originally. They were filled with old paint, so I had to scratch them out with a tool. I used what's called an awl, an A-U-L. I think that's how you spell that, or is it A-W-L? I think it's. Why am I having a mental cramp? An awl is what it's called. And I used it. It's a very sharp pointed tool, like a screwdriver. It looks like this. It's in my workshop, but I used it to scrape out the paint. So that's how I did it. But they're still not very deep. So it makes it really hard to keep a line straight. Oh, Lord. Okay. Thank you, Catherine. Keep kicking myself out when tapping the screen. I wonder what that is. Oh, you mean you're hitting the wrong spot on your screen. Yeah. Well, we're at 14,500. That's awesome. And Gay, if you're still in the live, I just want you to know that I showed everyone what you sent, all the stuff you sent. So we've already seen it. I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. I don't know if you were here for that. To know, I even showed him the note you wrote on the back of the scrapbook paper book. We read that out loud. Super kind, so wonderful. You know, there's a lot of stuff that happens to all of us here. You know, I had one of my daughters tell me that she said I didn't ask to be born. And I was like, I didn't say it to her, but I'm thinking to myself, because, you know, it was a moment. And I was thinking, well, I don't know who did. I don't know why you're saying that, but I understood she was in some pain at the moment. But we don't ask. We're here, and we get to be the miracle of life, as they say. But it isn't always easy. And people aren't always kind. We're not always kind. I'm not always kind. People aren't always kind to me. But when we can share kindness, it is really a wonderful thing. It certainly is healing, and it certainly gives a lot of energy. So I just appreciate you taking time to be kind. Yes, you did miss it, Gay, because you know what? You know this live starts at 7. Anyone want to help her out? So I jumped right into it. Yes. Thanks, Chris. Do you know where I can get a key for your clock? You need to know the size, but sometimes a lot of the clocks have universal keys. The size is universal. Have you looked on eBay to see if there's any clock keys? You thought 7:30. Wait a minute. My lives don't start at 7:30, do they? Now I'm confused. Her nap was more important. Uh-oh. Gay, you're called out. Look. I'm just going to show. This is the note she wrote, guys, because Gay is now here. I have a lot of dogs, but this is the wonderful note she wrote. She even capitalized the D, so everyone knows there's a D in my name. This is beautiful. So this is a really, really nice note. Thanks, Yvonne. Yvonne, the shirt is a gift from Gay. She sent this. She sent this note. This shirt has matching shorts, but we found out tonight that Gay did not pick this shirt from Amazon. Amazon sent what shirt they wanted to send. She's going to send me a picture of what she actually sent. Or what she picked, because it was something different. Yes. Yeah, no, did I say Amazon? eBay. Look on eBay. I'm sorry, girly. Look on eBay. Check that out. Yes, it was super nice of her because, Yvonne, I'm going to be 60 on Wednesday. Just so everyone knows. And how many dogs do I have? Here we go. I'm going to show you. I have this dog sent by Gay, asleep in a chair. I have the Scotty. I have the bulldog sent by Tim. I have this puppy that I found. I have this dog sent by Gay and the blue bulldog sent by Tim. Did I? Okay. I sometimes just say all kinds of stuff. No, RSA, I'm not having a birthday party. I'm not a birthday party kind of guy. I had a 55th birthday party. We had a little get together here and had people over, but I don't want to make a big deal about this one. I want to kind of slide in. Thank you, Yvonne. I want to slide in nice and quiet like. I need a... Yes, Gabe, maybe I do need a kennel cloche. It does seem that way. I'll do something. You know, something will be done on Wednesday night. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll probably go out somewhere. There's a place here in where we live close to us, a restaurant I really like. We'll probably go there. They have live music. Like one of the nights, I think on Thursday nights, they have a... he plays the clarinet, actually. He plays 1920s kind of... It's kind of a jazzy clarinet thing going on. It's live in this small restaurant venue. It is the most romantic, amazing sound because it's in an old building with exposed brick that they've like an old bank or something, and they've moved a restaurant into it. And this guy plays this clarinet in there on Thursday nights. I think he plays Thursday nights and he plays Sunday morning brunch. But the clarinet music just, I mean, it's like another time. It is just so amazing. And I make sure I tip the musician because those guys, they just stand up there for 2 or 3 hours just playing nonstop while everybody's eating and clanking dishes and stuff. It takes a lot of patience to do that. Amazon owes me a shirt. No, look, I want to see what you picked first. Because what if I like this one better? Is that awful? Chipper, I agree with you on that too. And I may do that. I may go out. But there's a salad that... There's a salad that is at a restaurant here locally that it's an arugula salad with like a chicken. It's got chicken on it and what do you call those things? They're pickled red peppers. It's one of my favorite salads. Anyway, Steve made that tonight here at home. He actually said, I think I can do this. And so he pulled it off. It's pretty amazing. That's what's in the dishwasher, the dishes from that salad. So that saved us a ton of money. Almost done. All right, that's it. I'm done with this paint marker. It's not perfect, but it's as good as it's going to get. You can see some of my lines are wonky because it was super, whereas this is bad right here, but it's homespun. You don't think I will? Okay, we're going to see, Gay. And I'm glad you love the shirt. I love the shirt. I really do. And like I said, matching shorts. That restaurant sounds familiar. Are you in Atlanta? Yeah, this is looking good. So now I'm going to put the feet on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and add on. You know what? Forget the feet. Let's just add. We're going to put these on here. I don't know if you guys saw this. These are going here. And here. So that's where those are going. I'm going to go ahead and add on Gwinnett County. So you're thinking I'm in Gwinnett County? Is that what you're thinking? No, I love the shorts too, but when I wear the shorts, they're the same fabric. So if the shorts go with the shirt, it looks like I'm wearing a jumper, and I'm not a jumper kind of guy. I'm not going to wear a jumper. Just not going to happen. So I'll wear the shorts with a t-shirt probably, and I'll wear this shirt with jeans. These are black shorts, as you can see, with those gams and my beat up legs from the garden. Oh, this reminds you of Caesar's Palace. All right, Debbie, listen. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that all right? Gay, stop this. Gay, you're gonna get in trouble. You sent me shorts. Yes, you did. So it's a good thing. So you guys like those, they're like trees with roses in there. It looks like flames, but it's not. Oh, you are in my area. Chicky. I wonder if you're a neighbor. You might be. You might be just in the area. What's the name of the place that you're thinking that you're familiar? What's the name of it? Just give me the initials of it. You don't have to say it on here, but just give me the initials. Okay. All right, Gay. I got shorts that are just like this. They match this. So I got shorts and a shirt. You need to look at your history, your purchase history right now, and see what's in there, what they said they sent. They also sent me a diamond ring. It's like 2 carats. Was that not from you? I'm waiting to see if Chicky is going to give me some initials here. Yeah, you did see him. That's right. I showed him in the live. That's right. I did. I have got to get these things on here, I've got to find my tacks. And I think they're around here somewhere. Guys, I hate to do this. I'm going to step away from here. I hope Yvonne has left the chat because she is going to send me an email as soon as I step out of the screen. I did, Yvonne. I forgot to put the tacks here. So I'll be right back. That didn't take long. Oh, busted. Yvonne, you were supposed to, leave the chat or something. Leave the live for a minute while I did that. I've taken your advice too. I try to have everything here for myself. Recommended tiny little tap hammer like this. These are awesome. I am busted. But I don't think Yvonne's going to send me an email because I've repented right here in the live, so she doesn't need to send me one and say that I should have everything ready. But look, Yvonne, I have this here, and when I'm painting, this is wet, so it's right here near me. Everything is within close proximity, so I don't have to leave. I don't have to leave the premises. All right, one in. So, yeah, so Chicky, did you leave the initials of the restaurant yet? Did I miss those? I'm just wondering if it's the same one. Because if it's clarinet, I think that's pretty unique. Yeah, Henry, I'm definitely going to get one of those. I don't think Yvonne heard that though. Yvonne, you didn't hear any water. You didn't hear any water running, did you, Yvonne? I'm pretty sure she didn't. I am going to get an email about saying this, though, for sure. About even mentioning. But no, it's that kind of stuff I don't notice. It's like the shaking camera. I didn't even see it, so. Oh, Yvonne, how sweet. I wonder, yeah. Well, I'm glad you thought it was a fountain feature. Nope, not so. Get this thing started there. And the reason I'm using tacks here and not gluing this on is because there's holes here for tacks and it kind of looks, it makes it look right. There should be tacks. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Let's, these guys, put them on, which they're going to go in the end like so. Yeah, well, you can see that. I want to make sure these tacks don't go all the way through. And this one, nope, it won't, thankfully. Sarah, 15th of April. Unless you just dropped through, Sarah. I forwarded you the correct order to your email. Okay, I'm going to look at it and see. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, are you serious? It's a maybe? I was just told in my touch base yesterday that I had that to look forward to. Well, you're doing something amazing at home. So I'm sure it's going to be tough returning. All right, let me make sure this thing, there's that one. And I think that one is oriented towards the front. That looks pretty good. They don't have to be perfect. Find a tack. Gay, what has Henry done this time? Uh-oh, Debbie. No. No. I've already put it in there. Too late. Oh, he's saying, yeah. No, it's right. They match. Then, Gay, tell us what was in the order. You just sent a shirt? Is that all you sent? Oh, don't ask. Well, it's really something. You messed up the order. That's Sarah. I'm glad to hear it. That is a nice mental picture to see, guys. I work with Sarah, by the way, in case you don't know. Sarah, who's in the chat or in the live, I work with her. She's been out. She had a baby recently, and so she's been gone for quite for how Sarah, what, 4 months, something like that. So out of maternity leave. But we look forward to you returning. I know you keep in touch with it, so you know how much you're missed. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, Drew, just so you know, I did get suspended. I had Steve in the live on Tuesday night, And as always happens whenever I talk about my personal life beyond what you're seeing right here, for some reason I get reported and TikTok shuts me down. So they shut down my live at the very end on Tuesday night, but I appealed it, and within about 20 to 30 minutes they reversed it and restored my privileges. So I was glad. 15 weeks, but who's counting? Exactly, Sarah. But you're living the dream, girl. You're there with your child, so that's awesome. Children, I should say. So I think that was number 2. There's been so many people having babies at work, I can't remember who did what. So, all right, so guys, what do you think? Yay? Thank you. Yes, this is a gift. But Gay and May sent this to me for my birthday, which is Wednesday. I'm going to be 60. She sent a shirt to me from Amazon, but she said this is not the shirt she picked. But I love the shirt, so it just worked out. All right, so you love it. So Susie, Colorado's loving it. You guys are liking this so far. Let me put the feet on it. We're going to do that right now. Front feet first. I've got my ancient screws that I'm going to use. Thanks, guys. Screwdriver. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm turning these things in by hand. The reason I think these clock feet may have come from the same person, sold separately, is because the holes line up perfectly on this clock. It's just odd. You know, usually I have to put new holes in it, drill new holes, but this one just lined up like it was made for it. Thanks, Sarah. All right, here's one. Looking good? Looking good. Those are some fancy feet. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, RSA. It doesn't really, it looks like it overlaps. It just touches. And I know. It is a little bit, it's not exactly perfect because they do overlap just a tiny bit. But like I said, it looks like it overlaps. It just touches. And I already noticed that when I was putting it together. Oops. The back panel I'm going to put in later. But see, it's touching it. But I see it too. Yeah. Thank you, Mary Therese. Yeah, where are we now? 24,200. Do you guys remember back in the day we used to be able to get to 50,000 before a live was done? I mean, we haven't done that in a long time. But I don't think we have as many people because those lives had like 100 and something people in them. So we definitely have dwindled off. But what do you think? I think it still works. Right? You do like it? Yeah, I know it's touching the scroll work. So, all right. Let me put the other feet on it. And like I said, these are much smaller. These are like the front of the high heel shoe. This is the heel. Yeah, it's a lot, RSA. I agree. You are right to call it out because it's it's on the edge of my ability to cope with it. So it's a little bit much. But the feet, I really love them. But maybe they don't work on this clock. And I could always change those if I have to. Screwdriver. The gold looks a little bright. Yeah, it might look that way in this light too, but all the gold matches, but it doesn't, the paint pen does not match. It's not the same gold. The paint pen is a yellow gold, and as we talked about earlier, I prefer to make it a little more orange because it's a little more antique looking, but we'll see. I can always change the feet out if I have to. You know, I can just get different feet and use it. Gay's going for it. I like busy. I like clutter. You understand if you ever saw my house. Oh, so you do like clutter. Okay, well, that's good to know. Rub and buff on the, yeah. I've got rub and buff. These are all painted with my custom paint color. So, oops. Hang on, guys. I got to verify my live. Yeah, if my live goes to, we must have been an hour. Yeah, we're an hour in. So when I get to an hour, I have to do a puzzle piece. I have to slide a puzzle piece over. A little electronic thing to prove that I'm a person. Otherwise, it was going to cancel my live in 15 seconds. Stop it. Tim, that's horrible. I can't believe you do that. Yvonne's left here. She got out of here. She's like, this is a disaster. She's gone. All right, so there's all the feet on it. I'm gonna put in the the bezel. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this bezel is very scratched. I don't know if that's coming through. Yeah, you can see all the scratches on it. Look at that. So I have spent a lot of time buffing this thing out. A lot. And I've got another kit coming to try to get these really deep scratches out of the front of it. The reason I went ahead and bought this thing off of eBay, Yvonne is still here. Oops. I'm in trouble now. But I love this so much. And it's very, very heavy. It's very substantial. And I'm going to try my best to get the scratches out of it because I just have to have it. Because it just looks so beautiful on here. So let me get it inserted. Go. I mean, I wish that I had the before picture so you could see what they look like, so you could see it, but isn't that amazing? Just looks really, 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 really good. So that part is in the last part is here where I've drilled, and that is where this is going to go. So that's the top part. Oops. Yeah. There's going to be the same thing. There's going to be a window in the back and all of that. The reason I have it, the window, a lot of the stuff I order for this stuff has to come from China and Canada. That's where a lot of my stuff is. It's, in other countries. So it isn't here yet, some of it. So I'm inserting the bolt. But yeah, the interior I'll work on later. So here's the issue. You see this? And this is going to go here on top. What do you think of this? Thank you, Yvonne. That, okay, you see how that is? And now I'm going to put this in here. What do you think about that look? Okay, Little B's liking it. Chipper likes it. Henry, I knew it, Henry. Henry the Contrarian. That should be your name, is Contrarian. I've got to be contrary. So, it's Vivi. Oh my God, Vivi's here. Vivi snuck in the back door. I had no idea she even arrived. The reason I'm asking is because the bolt is too short. All right, Tim, enjoy your weekend. So glad you were here, Tim. Safe travels. Enjoy yourself. So good to see your name here. Thanks for telling on me. Yeah. So because with the tip top on here like that. Yeah, Lori's not here. Yeah, she missed the live tonight. She must have a life. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know. Yeah, so it's not like it matters, right? It's not that big of a difference. If I turn this thing around the other way like it was, you think it's too tall. Okay, that's good to know, Will. Good to know. Because this is really the easiest way for me to put it on there because it all fits. So I'm going to leave it like that. That's how it's going to be. So this is it. So next steps on this piece are going to be, I'm going to have to buff that glass. I'm not going to do that on a live, but I'm going to be working, trying to get the scratches out of the glass on this front. But, it's hinged. So it's just really, really good quality. It's such a nice, nice piece. And the interior is coming up what the theme's going to be, who's going to live in here, Look at this high, it's got a high ceiling in it, so there's plenty of room up here for a chandelier to go in and build a ceiling for it. I've got the chandelier picked out. You're alive twice a week. Yeah, Chipper, I'm your life. That's very kind of you. Yeah, the inside is going to be elegant. It is. It's going to be nice. I like that idea. Yeah. And if it's elegant, it's probably going to be, I think it's going to be home to Chevrine is going to be in this one, I'm pretty sure. This one's big enough where the sisters could actually be in here together. They could live in it together. So I'm not sure. But you guys, this was your second choice. Chevrine, as she was named, was your second choice to Jolene, the blue one. So we're going to use her probably, for sure. Not that I don't like her, but I think in this one we're probably going to use Chevrine. There's a chandelier I found that I really liked, but it has blue globes on it, and I don't want any blue in here, so I haven't settled on that yet, on the chandelier. Gay sent me this little crystal piano, which I think is kind of cool. It's very fantasy. I'm not sure how these two might work together. I'm not sure if this will go in here or not. It might. I might work it. Vivi, someone in my live. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's crew. I think it's just someone who popped in and said Chevrine. But the pink one, you love the crystal piano. Chris, you know, for some reason, Gay sent me a picture of this in email like a month or two ago, and I told her the scale wasn't right because I didn't want her to have to go to the trouble of sending something I might not be able to use, but she sent it today. And now that I see it, I really am liking it, and I'm liking it with my girls. So one or the other. Anyway, RSA named this one. RSA named, and that's Retired Smart Aleck, if you don't know who RSA is. RSA named this Judine. So it started with Judine. That's how we came up with Chevrine, and we came up with Jolene. So they all had Eanes in their names. So yes, you did. So RSA, this is your girl. This is yours. But I think we're going to work with Chevrine it's going to be our next one. Chris, I appreciate you saying you like this because I do too. For some reason, I'm thinking they might work together somehow. Again, these pieces are fantasy pieces, so it doesn't really matter that you wouldn't see this in real life. You know, although there might be one in real life. Who knows? That looks like this. But I'm thinking I'm going to use it because I really think it's elegant and it's really pretty. So probably going to use it. I also have, this is a frame for a piece of art, which may get used. I'll put some art in that, or I may use it as a door frame. And I was thinking about making it so that it, you know, you can see almost how it would work. I mean, I'd have to extend it a little bit, but it could be a door frame, perhaps. So I haven't figured that out yet. So, okay, Henry is, if Henry says it, I do it. So Henry has approved that the piano will be used. It is a mirror frame or a picture frame, and I may end up putting art in this Grand Madonna. That's what I may end up doing. Yeah, or a floor mirror. You're right, Chipper. It could be lots of things, but this is a beautiful frame. It's got a lot of detail, so I'm going to absolutely be using this. This is our girl for this one. I think she's going to be in here, which brings us to the next question. I think this is where we're going to end up using the Scotty, because we don't have, yes, with light, it's definitely put a light on it, on the piano for sure. But there's our little Scotty dog, you know, with her, which I think works. We also have Tim's elegant wreath that he made that we could probably use in here too. And Yvonne's not here, and Tim's not here to tell me anymore, so I can step out. But here's Tim's Christmas tree. So this Christmas tree has a very delicate pink color to it, but look at it here with Chevrine and her dog. So the dog takes a tumble and breaks. But this thing is a glitter bomb for sure. But even the wreath works. But let me bring this in close so you guys can see it. But the Christmas tree, beautiful little piece that he made. There are mirror swatches in my office if you want to make it a floor mirror. Feel free to, oh, interesting. All right, Sarah. Yeah, I'll be in the office while you're out on maternity leave, and I'll be in your office, and I'll get kicked out by security. That's what will be happening to me. What are you doing in her office? I'm just rating some things. She told me I could. So these are the ornaments. These are the beads I'm going to use perhaps as ornaments. I just really liked this jewelry, and I've got these. But this is what I'll be using to create ornaments, and I'm thinking I'm going to be using these white ones with the different colors in it. What do you guys think? Oh, what does the tree look like next to the piano? And you think about her being in here too. Look at this. I think this is the color theme. I think it's going to look pretty amazing, don't you think? Yeah, the white ones are awesome. Yeah, these I'm not going to be using on this project, but I just, I was looking at these with Steve, and he and I picked these out together, and then I saw these, and I said, I don't think if I want to get these, but they were 60% off at the day we were in there, so I just bought those too because I liked them. Steve was like, just get them. But yeah, so that's going to be the theme. Here's our girl. I'm just going to hold her like that so we can see the green dress. And there's our piano. So there's our pieces, and our Scotty dog is black. So yeah, so crystal snow theme. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So whatever we pick, it's going to be in this color family. And the chandelier, like I said, the one I really love has blue globes on it. I'm not doing that one. Now I know I'm going to get the ultra elegant chandelier with frosted globes. So white and champagne colors. And some silver accents too. So there's that. There's our girl. Okay, come on, tree. Do me a favor. And where did my little guy go? Here he is. And your little dog too. So there's that. Furniture pieces. I do not have yet. The wreath. Like I said, we have the wreath for it. So there's kind of what we're working on. There's our case and our case and our people. So there it is. The Christmas tree is the only thing that was not going to allow me to put it up there. But anyhow, you get the idea. Yes, to the fireplace. This one is big enough because the space, we're going from all the way from one side to the next. As I showed you, Henry, we have plenty of space in there. Did I miss an idea? What was Debbie's idea? Who's Debbie? Maybe the girl should be named Crystal. Maybe. You know what? Whoever named her Chevrine is no longer, I don't think she stuck around. So we don't have to use her name. Debbie, are you following me? Debbie, if you follow me, I'll name her Crystal. So look, you see how much space we've got. We've got a lot of space here to work with. I'm still working out the idea, Chipper, for your stairs. The flooring, what do you guys think? I'm thinking the flooring needs to be, I think the flooring, I don't have it over here close to me. I'm not going to go that far. It's too far away. But the flooring maybe is going to be the marble again, don't you think? The marble that we used with Julene. And the mirror, and the window in this one is not going to be a crosshatch or a lattice window. It's going to be a different window. No to Crystal. Upside down flower pot has spoken. So Chipper, yes to the, so I'm talking too much and not giving you guys a chance. Yes to the marble floor, right? Hold please, I'm leaving the screen. This marble floor. So use the marble floor. Let me see how much marble floor I have. You know, I always told you guys, things really tend to work out. There's just enough of this marble floor to do this from one end to the next. Okay. So this, how did you miss the live? So this is the flooring we're using. We already have, I cannot believe this is happening. I did not expect this to happen tonight. I am so glad this is happening. The doggy will show up. Okay, good. Anita, you've been hanging out all along and not saying a word. So this is our floor. Guys, I can't believe we're doing this. This is awesome. Because I really did not know yet. And so now I'm going to know. All right, so we got our floor. We've got our girl. We need to we'll figure out the wallpaper and stuff too. We'll have to do that. So yes to the floor. This floor will be inside. That's going to be it. I have not ordered the chandelier. Oh, so not the border. So don't use the Greek key border. Not that we'll probably see it anyway. So Chipper has spoken about the border. So if you want the border, just type in the word border. No one wants the border. So we'll cut the Greek key border off then. Okay. Easy enough. So border. Vivi, no border. Tied. So we've got a tie. The two people who spoke up, we've got one border, no border. But, I can go no border. And so I got two no's. Okay, Alabama, Roll Tide. No border, Chris. Good, we're not going to do a border, so you don't have to worry about it. So no border. So we'll do no border. We're going to do this tile for sure. We've got a Christmas tree. I've still got to buy the chandelier, which I already know which one that's going to be. I've just got to do that when Steve doesn't see the Amex bill. And he'll ask me later after it's already been installed. And he'll say, what did you spend this on? Oh, nothing. That's what I'll say. I'll just tell him that Shum S. No one knows who Shum S is. Shum S, reveal yourself. Reveal yourself, Shum S. Because you have to, Shum, because they don't know who you are. And some of these people on here want to know. I'm going to tell Steve that, yeah. He'll never leave. He's the hair guy. So Steven, as you all knew him before, has got a new phone, got a new iPhone. And in the process, his TikTok got disconnected. So those of you who were connected to my hairdresser and my really, really dear friend, Steven, please go ahead and friend request whatever you do to connect back with Shum S. That's his new name here. So get connected again. He is the one who works with my gray wiry hair and tries to make it still look like I'm young and beautiful. Yeah, it is. You're right about that, Melissa. But I'll never tell him you said that. But no, he'll be okay with it. But the chandelier is pretty cool. The one that I want to put in here. It's really nice. So not as elegant as Jolene's. It's going to be a little different style, but it's going to have a lot of pretty stuff on it. It's going to look pretty good. Yeah. Thanks, Mad Housewife. This was a gift from Gay and May. Gay and May sent it to me for my birthday. This is not the shirt she picked, though. Amazon made a picking error and sent me the wrong. They sent me the shorts and the shirt that match. Gay did not purchase these things, but I just love this thing. I really do. I think it's just awesome. I really do. And Steve does too. We really do like it. So thank you, Gay, for sending that. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah. I'm in the last couple of days of my 50s, and I'm going to be saying hello to my 60s, the decade of everybody says it's such fun. Thanks, Shum. Yeah, I thought you would like it. This is a very Shum shirt. I think it is. And I'm glad your nickname on here is Shum, because it's just perfect for you. Thank you, Upside Down. That's right, the 3rd of April. It looks like some comments were filtered because, like I told you, I have a poo-poo load of keywords that I put in myself that you cannot say on my lives. And so if you say it, your comment is immediately filtered. It's knocked out. So somebody's trying to say some of my words, and I can tell you they're not nice. I'm sure they're probably making fun of my shirt using some words they shouldn't. Ha ha is all I can say. Oh, you're 46. You're a child, Chris. A child. Congratulations on being a child. So you are, yeah, so you're an Aries, yep. Yeah, my 46s were a long time ago, for sure. Well, 39,000, guys. We're almost at 40,000. Do you think it's possible that we could get our likes to 50,000? Just for old time's sake, because that's where we used to get to, is 50,000, and we haven't been there in a long time, but it would be awesome. Your son's going to be 43. Wow. Grandma Donna. Grandma Donna, how many grandkids do you have? And Vivi, I'm not having a party. No, I'm not. I had a party at 55, but I'm not having a party at 60. There's going to be very quiet. I'm slipping into my 60s just like in a whisper. No one's going to know it. Yes, 50,000. See if we can do it. Yeah, it happens pretty quickly too when we get there. But we haven't been at 50,000 likes on one of my lives in such a long time because I've been cutting them kind of short. You have 2 children and 2 grandchildren and you're 62. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. You're hoping for a surprise party, but by the way, thank you, Shum. By the way you guys work, it's nothing but surprises. Gay sent me the shirt and the shorts and said from a secret admirer, which again threw me into a panic because it came to my house. And then she tells me tonight this is not the shirt nor the shorts she picked. So there's been all kinds of surprises. Pat, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Yes, it's been a little while since I've seen you. You have 9 grandchildren. Wow. Wow. See, Gay just so triggered. Gay, go to your kitchen and find a paper bag, brown preferably, roll it down a little bit and put it over your nose and mouth and breathe into it deeply a couple of times, just to calm yourself. You only need to use 1 exclamation point. I'm just telling you. 9 is a lot of grandkids. That's pretty awesome. 14 grandkids. Wow. Gay, you cannot be laughing your off while breathing into a paper bag. Now get to that paper bag. You did send me shorts. All right, we're at 43,900. Guys, I want to say something to you. Thank you for helping me finish the idea here because I did not know. I'm so excited about this. I am so happy that we have figured out exactly how this thing is going to look when it's done. Christmas tree, ornaments, our girl, our dog, our piano, and our floor, thankfully. Yeah, this part up here is real. This is real brass finish. So, Anita, I think that's a great point that you said that. So, now that you've said it, and I've done thanking you guys so profusely for this, and I am really super grateful because I really wanted to use one of the girls. I really wanted to use the pink one or the green one for sure, so it's awesome to have that figured out. But Anita, I think it was you that said it, that this is too shiny compared to the rest of the accents. Yeah, because I painted everything else with my gold paint. Now that you said that, I am going to paint these. I'm going to go ahead and put the gold paint on these too, just so everything matches and it doesn't look like, it looks just like everything else. I agree with you. So that's very true. Tap your screen, people. Yeah, the reason you want to tap your screen is because as soon as you get to 50, I shut up. So it's just perfect. And all the lights go out. Tappity tap, tap, tap. I want to remind you too, if you're new here to my Artful Roger live, I do archive all of these lives on YouTube under the same name, Artful Roger. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It does not cost a dime to subscribe. The only benefit you get, I guess, is you get notified when new lives get dropped, whatever I drop onto that YouTube page. And I just discovered I can do lives and do videos on YouTube as well, which I did not know. What did Henry say? Drapes? Yes. Maybe. The window, I'm thinking that there's glitter everywhere. I'm thinking, though, that there should be, maybe the lattice window needs to come back. Your thumb's getting a cramp. Wow, it's always something about some physical ailment. Let me guess, Shum, you're in your 60s, right? And you're having physical ailments. Thanks for telling me what's happening to me. Drop some gardening vids on YouTube. I need to do that. You mean some of my, just do some better, just do more, a longer video on YouTube. Yeah, I probably can do that. I've gotten really used to doing my little short videos, but I can do some longer stuff. You're right. Oh, I could do that too. I wonder if, I need to look at YouTube and see how it works because I'm wondering if you can still chat like this on a YouTube Live. I don't know. I've never used it. You're getting a bay window for your clock box. Okay. Do you really, Chicky? Thanks for saying that. You know, I put that stuff on there. I put a couple of them on there. I've got one that I wrote about the vine kudzu that I wrote back in the 90s when my kids were just little and still in car seats. And kudzu, believe it or not, there is a poem that has The kudzu, the vine, is mentioned, and my kids in car seats. So I have that waiting. I just need to get some video footage of some kudzu. So I'm going to drop another one of my poems from the 90s, back in the 30s, when I was full of angst and woe, and I was writing all this poetry. Poetry. You can chat on YouTube. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, that's good to know. Thank you, Mary Therese, for letting me know that. Absolutely, Grandma Donna. Henry, what am I missing? 49,500. Yeah, kudzu will be greening up here pretty soon. The thing about kudzu, I don't know if you guys know this, but it has a purple flower on it. Wisteria is gorgeous, but the fragrance of kudzu flowers, I know you can make jelly out of those flowers. I didn't know that. I found this out later, but that is one of the most amazing fragrances off of the kudzu vine. If you ever get a chance, you're around kudzu when it's blooming. They're purple flowers, but they're very small, but they smell really great. Yeah, so you know what it is. You know about kudzu. It's just really something. I found that out when I moved to Atlanta. 50,000, we got there. We got there. Guys, I appreciate it. Yes, it is very invasive, for sure. Well, it's been a fun live tonight. I'm so glad we got time to get together and chat and do this, and we're an hour and a half in, so thanks for joining. I'm going to be back. Pop up maybe over the weekend, who knows, but I shall return. And hugs and happiness to everybody, and I will see you in the next live, guys. Take care.